with me and meet your master. Won't come last, we move right past it. Destroy the night, eat you rappers. You move fast, no, we move fast. If you go fast, we must go fast and even faster. Can't do fast.
And coming up next, it's a light heavyweight matchup between Jon Jones and Alexander Gustafsson. Well, he is the best mixed martial artist that the nation of Sweden has ever produced. Former two-time UFC light heavyweight title challenger Alexander Gustafsson, and he hasn't realized the UFC title yet, but I know you guys will always have UFC 192, one of the harder fights of your career.
One of the toughest nights that I've ever had in the UFC, and Alexander Gustafsson showed in that night that not only is he skilled, he's as tough as they come. From the war with Jon Jones, to the war that him and I had, to some of the biggest victories that he stood and he's won in the octagon. A very, very skilled striker with fantastic boxing, unbelievable footwork, and very, very underrated wrestling. One of the only guys that can say he's taken me down and also taken Jon Jones down in a championship fight.
He really is the total package. I know he hasn't solved that Jon Jones puzzle yet, but truly a special striker. And in terms of the movement at 205 pounds on the feet, nobody does it better than this. All right, so here he is, one of, if not the greatest to ever put on a pair of 4-ounce gloves. Jon Bones Jones. Daniel, this is the only man who has ever solved your game in a mixed martial arts setting. Johnny Bones back for more tonight.
For me, I understand how special Jones is because he is the guy that's been able to beat me twice. But when you go down and you look at the resume, you start with Shogun Rua, then you have the Rashad Evans and the Rampage Jackson, then you have myself, Alexander Gustafsson. It is a list of Hall of Famers that not many people can match when they say match your resume against mine. Jon Jones is a special talent, and he has shown that every time he has fought the very best the UFC has to offer.
You put it well. In terms of the strength of schedule, I think he has the best resume of any UFC champion of all time. And of course, as he makes the walk here tonight, he puts that status on the line yet again. Our tale of the tape for this light heavyweight tilt. Both fighters are 33. Jones will have a 5-inch reach advantage. All right, now for the official introductions, we go inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist holding a professional record of 18 wins, 7 losses. He stands 6 feet 5 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Stockholm, Sweden, Alexander the Mauler Gustafsson. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a look-see-do fighter, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 1 loss, and 1 no contest. He stands 6 feet 4 inches tall, weighing in at 205 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, he is the former UFC light heavyweight champion, Jon Bones Jones! And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Yves Levine.
The veteran Yves Levine draws the assignment here.
Are you ready?
All right, here we go. Jon Jones and Alexander Gustafsson set to run it back. Of course, their first meeting at UFC 165, one of the greatest fights in UFC light heavyweight history. You wonder if Gus might change the approach here, though, as they meet again, and maybe take some more calculated risks to really try to get Jones out of there.
He really needs to be a little more aggressive in this fight. In the second fight, he didn't fight to his full potential. He feels as though he left a lot inside of the octagon and still believes he is the guy to beat Jon Jones.
Oh, really using his reach advantage there as he lands the punch, DC.
Big punch land. Ooh.
Right hook to the head, blocked. Oh, spinning back fist. Lands a big elbow there. Man, is he timing his shots well here tonight, DC. It's hard to recall him being this accurate in the past.
I mean, he is so sharp. And not only is he accurate, he's also keeping very busy. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Johnny Bones Jones. Pretty good right hand.
I mean, he's cutting them down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
High kick, high kick.
Oh, wow. Huge head kick. Shot is blocked there by Jones. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Oh, nice connection there by John Jones, and he is fighting with a definite killer instinct here tonight, DC.
And you have to have it, because the target's always on your back when you're the UFC champion. Jones seems destined to keep that title wrapped around his waist.
Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes.
Pinpoint knee to the body. If you're trying to knock me out, one knee to the body is done.
Every time his opponent tries to get close, he just drives that knee to the body. Great time.
Push the pace. Push the
1
pace.
minute. Big head kick.
Oh, nice right hand.
Slips to avoid the right.
Landed a good uppercut there. That one was thrown to end the fight.
Yep.
Beautiful punch. Ah, that jab hurt him.
Both fighters throwing heat now. Oh, massive head kick there. We'll see round two coming up next. All right, no telestrator for the champ tonight, but that's okay. He'll still talk you through the replays. Body kicks for days, man.
I mean, body kicks for days, but I gotta be honest, John. If we don't incorporate a telestrator into this game, this may be my only version of EA UFC.
Take a deep breath. Now listen, you probably lost that round. I need you to be free.
All right, we'll see how it goes here in this next round. A high number of kicks landed there in the previous round, and at some point, these are going to really start to take their toll.
They do start to take an effect whenever you're taking kick after kick after kick. And watching him fight with that knowledge and that patience shows his fight IQ.
Oh, really making good use of his reach advantage as he lands the straight punch there. All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man.
Hey, there as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
I would call on the fight stats here. These numbers unofficial, but they are strong. 51 total strikes have landed. Oh, big knee!
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment.
Oh, big knee! His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen really good hustle. It's over. It's over.
Again, the winner here was so aggressive with his onslaught. He wanted to make sure he kept the judges out of the equation. Mission accomplished on that front as he gets the TKO victory here tonight. All right, let's get you some replays now. Certainly a lot for our replay guys to work with in the truck. This was a clinic tonight in terms of mixed martial arts acumen in every realm of the game.
A full-on display of all of his skills. He did everything in this championship-winning performance. He used his wrestling. He used his elbows. He used his pace and pressure to really wear down his opponent so that he can get his hand raised.
Let's get you the official decision. Here once more, Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Yves Levine has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 5 seconds of round number 2. Declaring the winner by knockout, John Bones Jones!
And there is the man of the moment, and what a moment this must be like for a professional athlete, right? I know you enjoy the birth of your kids, right?
Yeah.
When you knock out a man in a cage fight, I can't think of anything better.
I mean, there's nothing like it. You know, you don't even hear the one that lands, that puts out your opponent's lights. And tonight, he got that done. And he should be very proud of the work he and his coaches got done tonight.